Hi everybody, thanks for coming on here, and this is pretty much a wrap up for the year. I want to thank you so much for all my subscribers and subscribing and joining me in a pretty good interesting adventure when it comes to 2021, and we're wrapping it all up. And there's a few things I want to reflect this year. Yes, I'm wearing the Queen shirt here, so if you're a king, you're more than welcome on my channel as well, because it's a great resource for you to have a better understanding of your mate as well. So a few reflections that happened during this year. Lots has changed for me, not only my hair color, but I was going through a lot of change and moving locations as well during this crazy changing time era. You know, I really don't want to pick side on like the pros and cons and who's on what side and that side. I'm all about like, can we find the common ground and can we get to where we want to go without manipulating or dominating each other? Can we agree to what place? I'm not about tolerating, as you're already aware of that. I'm not about compromising as well in a relationship as well. Either you accept them or you reject them as a whole. That's who they are. I'm not about changing people. People can change themselves. That's a free will, but you have to get the right resource to do that in order to do so. And so I know that I changed up a little bit in my channel, and there's so much more that I want to be sharing with you, especially, and thanks for trying to keep my lights on and all some of my so much great work behind the scene, more than what you hear on YouTube here. So feel free to join me either on my YouTube VIP membership, or you can join me in Patreon as well, or you can always donate to this channel, because I use that money to really invest on projects to get some of the programs, or even doing research or doing lab stuff. Traveling can be a little bit challenging for this year, but I think things are going to be opening it up in 2022, and I think this whole thing might be behind us. C word and with 19 on it, but it depends what country you are. The government is gonna make things a little bit different, but I'm gonna always focus on this channel about how do we get along together, what can we do with our differences, and why we are so different. This is such a trendy topic, and the reason why it is because we're all interested in being in a relationship. We're all fighting for our freedom to connect. That's what I really like seeing quite a bit. And I'm so excited that there's so many places now are learning how to figure out how we can connect and how can we be safe. So like I said, I'm not for it, I'm not against it. Whatever they're doing out in the external world, it's not really a big reflection of my internal world, because my internal world is I'm doing quite a bit of work, and I'm also spreading the positivity and resources out there. So again, I want to thank you so much for joining me here. Lots has happened to me in general, indirectly. It has to do with my family and my extended family. They're going through some health stuff. That was a really challenging time doing that, but because I have a better understanding of medicine, I'm really so grateful for the type of education that I have gone through and really put up with and deal with it. You know, just because if I don't like math doesn't mean that I'm not good at it. Does that make sense? It doesn't mean if I don't like math, it means that I can't do it. So just because you feel like you are conditioned a certain script as your family culture, a dysfunctional family, doesn't mean that you have to live like that for the rest of your life. I don't believe in that. So that's really big and key. Yes, in university I got 98% in math, but I didn't call myself a mathematician. I call myself a math amnesia, because I don't like it and I have to take it, and I will take it. So that's where astrology comes in quite a bit. It's a lot of math, a lot of like, okay, you know, we try to put a lot of things, like my teacher been teaching me how to put things as an empirical system, see if it works, doesn't work. If it doesn't work, throw it out. You don't have to use it. So I'm really big on that, and I love helping my client. I'm not big on the whole prediction. I'm all about like, okay, well, this is coming up. Let's find a plan how we're going to execute this. This is actually going to be happening soon. Doesn't matter if it's karma or dharma, it's meant to happen or whatever. We want to make sure that you have the right resources when it times to hit. Talk about my other video about free will. When I talk about my other video about free will is an illusion. That is all real, but if you don't have the right resources and you're not in the right group, your environment is totally in the same condition for years and years again, then your outcome will not change. So I'm huge on like group support, and I have that in my channel here. So I no longer want you to join the membership. The reason why I want you to join the membership is because it not only keeps my light on, but it also helps me create resources so that I can create projects that can be beneficial for you and everybody else. So I'm huge on that component. So that is really where I stand when it comes down to my channel. I love hearing your story. I've been reading some of your comments. They're so great. I know that you guys love some of the interviews about the feminine energy. I will try my best to make more videos of it. I do get requests about astrology, so that is coming up as well. So there's so much project that's happening behind the scene, and I love to share them all for you. But the only way I can be successful is you can be successful as well. So let's wrap up this year with not only positive vibe, but reflecting on what was happening this year for you, and as well, even health-wise, family-wise, friendship-wise, you know, money, career, whatever that might be, because this is all reflecting at the same day. I'm huge on like this channel about having healthy brain. There's a reason why I made that video about how alcohol and drugs affects the brain and how you select your long-term partner as well. So that is huge. This is the biggest breakthrough that I have achieved for myself about really talking about biochemistry. This is something I've been hiding for a while. It's something that I love and I'm very passionate, and I get to share what I have learned for so many years and continuing learning as well. So I never stop learning in that component. So I want to wrap it up, and I want to say happy holidays and happy new year, and I want to thank you deeply from my home here, wherever that might be. It could be in the US or Canada. And I want to thank you so much for being here and being so supportive. And I'm so grateful that you've been watching me for this long and have subscribed to my channel. So thank you, and I will see you the upcoming videos. All right, Happy New Year, everybody. Bye.